This is John Paul Rye. I'm coming to you from Tokyo, Japan. Adam Waldman, about 4 hours ago, tweeted out this. Rule number 1 of dirty media spinning. Don't let evidence of your libelous smears fall into your opponent's hands. So basically, he got what appears to be a push for misinformation to be printed about a key witness. You guys know from the James Corden show, the makeup artist. It appears he left out some names, some context, things like that, but maybe he'll share more in the future. As you could see, he crossed out some names, some email addresses, whatever it is there, but he shared with us what he found, and also he's letting us know that a month ahead of time, apparently somebody going for bat for Amber wanted to spin the media in their direction. So it says, hope you are well. We wanted to give you a heads up on a major development in Depp vs. NGN case overnight. I will forward the judgment once we receive it from the US, and as per usual, anything you need, feel free to call Mark or myself. A crucial witness, Melanie Iglesias, did not want to give evidence in the UK case, which now starts on July 7th, because she was fearful of her career in Hollywood. Iglesias is a makeup artist and signed a declaration to US courts stating that she had to conceal Amber's bruises, ripped out hair, and a cut lip, all caused by Depp, ahead of an appearance on The Late Show with James Corden in 2015. And it's funny, because as far as I know, we haven't heard anything from James Corden yet. Hopefully, they'll drag his ass in the US case to testify. Iglesias did not have to give testimony in a British court unless she was compelled to give evidence. In a motion to quash the order compelling Iglesias to provide testimony in a foreign proceeding, her lawyers stated if NGN's request is granted and Ms. Iglesias is forced to testify publicly in this high-profile matter about things she saw in a celebrity client's home while she was working, Ms. Iglesias' career will undoubtedly suffer. The U.S. Court, which is the Central District of California, Western Division, has rejected this motion, meaning Ms. Iglesias will have to testify later in the UK trial. The UK case will therefore hear this evidence of how Depp's violence left Amber battered and bruised. Ms. Iglesias' testimony is expected between the 17th and the 18th of July. Now, that stuff you guys all know, but the thing is, this is how these people, from what I understand, wanted the media to print it as. Here's a little bit more. And this one just says inbox Depp vs. NGN update. So I'm not exactly sure who was sending who what and who was receiving what, but apparently Adam Waldman thinks this is to smear the articles in the way that it would be fact that this was evidence, that this was proof that Amber had a home run on her side. So up here, it's pretty much a repeat of what I just read. But the first part that wasn't in the original attachment was, we've attached Iglesias' original witness declaration in the separate U.S. proceedings in Fairfax, Virginia. One passage from the statement reads, when I saw Amber, I immediately noticed that she had a split lip and a bruise near her eye. I also saw that there was a chunk of hair missing from her head. Amber told me that Johnny had tried to suffocate her. Throughout the time I was applying makeup on Amber's injuries, we discussed whether it would be possible to keep the fact of Johnny's violence a secret. Amber repeatedly told me that she did not want to expose this part of her life to the public and that she was considering canceling the appearance altogether, but Amber had the fucking thing planned from the beginning. So obviously she always wanted to bring this out in the open because she told Johnny if he didn't do certain things that she was going to bring it out in the open. So that seems like a lie to me. It continues. A spokesperson for Amber Heard said this third-party testimony is further proof of the injuries Amber suffered. During her marriage, Amber was eventually forced to get a restraining order against Depp. He is now dragging her through the British courts. Dragging her through. That's the kind of wording that I think Adam is saying is smear. You know, Johnny's just dragging her through the courts, like he's doing this to her. She's the victim. In the glare of the world's media forcing her to relive the horrific experiences she suffered. However, Amber will tell the full story in court next month. Kind regards, Linda. That got cut off, but it was by somebody named Linda. So basically, Amber Heard is forced to tell her story about she told her friends when they're at the park taking Facebook photos to make a prank call to 911 because she was, oh my God, in such danger. But I digress. We knew all that. So here, somebody puts it into context because, like I said, there wasn't full context given by Adam Waldman. He just told us he found a smear campaign. So I figured this would clear it up a little bit. So Grace says, okay, perhaps I'm a bit lost in translation, but isn't this just a heads up message? Nothing strange to it. What am I missing? No, this is a PR company a month before the trial begins trying to spin and persuade the MSM to print their client's version of events by promising to keep them informed of updates and info their lawyers gain ahead of the trial. Completely biased and liable. I say MSN, but we do not know for sure who it was sent to. Adam Waldman, quite rightfully, has hidden that info to protect his source, no doubt. Okay, so, like I said, the wording, to me especially, seems biased. It makes it feel like it's fact. Like this is a star witness coming out for Amber Heard, and this is going to be a big part of her case, and this is stuff you guys should take as truth. I mean, right here, they use the word proof. This is further proof of the injuries Amber suffered. So they probably want some kind of word like proof printed in these stories, when obviously it's not proof. We have to use words like evidence. Even when something's on Johnny's side, his exes, all the actors and directors and people coming to his defense is not necessarily proof that Johnny is who he is, but it's strong evidence. So using words like proof doesn't sit so well with some people. Hashtag busted. Nice hashtag, by the way. Anyway, you guys let me know what you think down below. I found this pretty interesting. Like I said, this is kind of an incomplete story because it's only 4 hours old, and I'm sure when I look 24 hours from now, there's going to be another 500 comments explaining things, getting into things, pointing out things. But I thought it was a good thing to throw up there. It seemed really interesting, and you know, it just goes to show how on top of this Adam Waldman is, and it seems like Johnny really picked the right lawyer. And again, I gotta say, I think he's doing the right thing here on social media. Just get everything out in the public and let it be duplicated as many times as possible, and let the proof all out there. Let everybody see it ahead of time, so going into the main trial, you could say, everyone's got the facts straight. So when they hear some lies coming from the other side, they could say, well, you know, we've already been through this, and that's a lie. So, good job on his part. And Adam, if you want to follow me on Twitter, that would be pretty cool. I like social proof. Anyway, if you're not subscribed here, consider it. Doing shoutouts, special thanks, things like that. Gonna have a big shoutout video coming out soon. Need just a couple more subs. If you don't subscribe, I'll be pretty sad, but I'll get over it. See you next time.